Mr. Dice, Mr. Trent, Mrs. Martin, Mrs. Berryhill, members of the faculty, parents, and students. Welcome to the 2018 National Honor Society Induction Ceremony. Please stand as we honor our country with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
We are gathered here to formally recognize those students who have been selected by the faculty of our school for successfully completing their candidacy and are being inducted as new members of our NHS chapter. For current members and those former members who may be among our guests, we hope this will serve to remind you of the standards of excellence you too are charged with maintaining as members of the nation's oldest, largest, and most prestigious student recognition program.
It is with great honor that I introduce today's guest speaker, Mrs. Katie Green Vossler. Katie was born and raised right here in the Piney Woods. A proud graduate of Troup High School in 1998, Katie was valedictorian of her class, prom queen, editor of the yearbook, awarded the U.S. National Math Award, student of the month, voted most likely to succeed, UIL state qualifier in computer applications, member of the drama club, executive officer of the student council, member of the Future Farmers of America, received the Rotary Club Award, the TJC Presidential Scholarship, the UIL Scholarship, and was the secretary of the National Honor Society. She earned an associate's degree in physics at Tyler Junior College before transferring to the University of Oklahoma to earn a Bachelor of Science in Meteorology at one of the country's most prestigious weather schools. Not sure of the direction she wanted her career to take, Katie began an internship at KLTV in Tyler with Chief Meteorologist Mark Skirdo. After college, Katie began her television career at KTRE in Lufkin for 2 years before moving on to KOTV in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where she not only forecasted severe storms but chased tornadoes as well. She's been an eyewitness to at least a dozen tornadoes from a station storm chase vehicle and even from the air in a station helicopter. She received an Emmy Award for her coverage of the massive winter storm in Tulsa in December of 2007. Most recently, Katie worked at KSAT 12 in San Antonio, deep in the heart of Texas. Katie has earned the title of Certified Broadcast Meteorologist from the American Meteorological Society and has been named Best Weather Forecaster and Best Television Personality from local publications. Katie has a huge heart and is an outspoken advocate for local pet rescues. She has volunteered with local SPCA and humane societies, and most recently volunteered with the Diamond Dotson Rescue of Texas, where she fell even more in love with Dotsons. When she's not at work, you can probably find her on the sidelines cheering on her husband's team. He is a teacher and a coach. The Vosslers have one daughter, Grace, and 2 dogs, Ranger, a Dotson, and Primrose, a Border Collie Golden Retriever mix. Please join me with a round of applause and welcome Mrs. Vossler.
You guys, I just saw 20 years of my life just right in front of me there. That was a little crazy. So needless to say, it's a little bit surreal standing here right now because I remember being in your shoes, sitting, listening respectfully like my mom raised me to a speaker right in the class there telling me that they knew what I was going through, that they had once been where I was. I also remember thinking, they don't really know. They may have been young once, but it was a long, long time ago, and it's different here. This is small town life, and they don't really understand that. Well, here I am now, standing before you, and I'm going to say the same thing. I've been there, and I know what you're going through. Except this time it truly is different, because I haven't just been there. I've been here. I've been sitting in those seats. I've been sitting in these seats. I've been walking these hallways and living in this town. And though it was a long time ago, I now stand before you as a Troup Tiger alumni, proud to be one, and so I made it through, and you all will too. I'm not here to tell you how to be successful in life or how to prepare for college or your future career. You're already doing that, and you're doing a great job, especially as NHS inductees. This morning, I want to focus on something that was hard for me most of my life, and still is. I'm here to tell you to slow down and don't rush life. It's very hard to do. Look forward and be excited about the future, but enjoy what you have right now. Because every new day will come, like clockwork, every 24 hours. You can't stop time, you can't hurry it along. You can only focus on now and being happy right now. It's an old saying that we've all heard, count your blessings. But as easy as it rolls off the tongue, actually it's a little bit of something hard to do. And it's something that I struggle with every day, and I wish that I had learned how to do it at a much younger age. When I was here at Troup High School as a student, I spent hours every day working on my college resume. They basically read you my college resume. And most of what I did it because I wanted to know, what more could I do to get into the college of my dreams? What did I need to do to earn that scholarship so I could afford to go to college? And I found myself saying every day, I just had to get through. I had to get through right now, and then things would be better down the road. If I could just make it to my senior year, life would be easier. If I could just graduate, things would be better. And then if I could just get through college, I could finally start living, I could finally be happy. And now that I'm here, and I made it through my senior year, and I graduated, and I made it through college, I can tell you that this is what I regret the most. I am happy now, but I could have been happy, or at least happier then too, if only I had just taken the time. So I want to be here today, just barely past my 20-year high school reunion, to tell you all that I do know what you're going through, but I'm asking you to learn from my mistakes. Take that time. Take the time to be thankful for what you have, even if it's not that much. Take the time to enjoy your family. You may think you see them too much right now, but trust me, there will come a time when you don't get to see them enough. Take the time to get involved, and not just because it looks good on a college resume. Don't let fear keep you from trying something new, and take the time to do something nice for someone else. Support your friends and your classmates. It's simple, really. Cheer at a football game. Yell for the boys on the field, even when they're losing. Clap for the band. Pay attention at halftime. They work hard too. Attend a theater performance and tell the cast what a great job they did. Take the time to encourage one another. You'll find that the more kindness you spread around, the more you'll receive in return. And all these little things that take such little effort will make a big impact, not just on you, not just on your friends, but on everyone around you. And you will be changing the world one smile, one nice word at a time. And if there's one thing we need in this world, in this country, it's one nice word at a time. One of my favorite quotes is from a man named Roger Miller. Roger was a popular country singer and TV host way, way back in the day, even before my time. But I love what he said. He said, "Some people walk in the rain, others just get wet." So think about that for a minute. Some people walk in the rain, others just get wet. I want you to remember that every day of your life. Hold your head high, smile, be proud of yourself and your accomplishments, even if it's not as many accomplishments as the person next to you. You've already accomplished so much, everyone has, and you will accomplish so much more. Spread the love around you and watch it come back to you in return. Be that person who actually walks in the rain and doesn't let the world around you rain on your happiness. But above all, take the time to be nice. Because you never know when the quiet, shy girl sitting next to you at Troup High School might end up being the woman that you watch on TV years later. Thank you, and thank you so much to all of you. Congratulations.
Thank you for giving that speech. And that's really awesome how her speech was over Take the Time, because our NHS motto this year is actually Take the Time. So I'm really glad that you did that. Thank you. Yeah, let's give everyone one round of applause. All right. Today's ceremony indicates the continuing emphasis on excellence that we represent for our school and community. Throughout the year, members of our chapter serve as role models for other students, in addition to the strong academic records that establish our eligibility for membership. Our chapter members are leaders in many student organizations that we serve our school and community through many activities. We are proud of this record of accomplishments and welcome these new members who bring new energy in support of our continuing work as NHS members. It is at this time that we proclaim to all in attendance that membership in the Troup High School chapter of the National Honor Society has been earned by these candidates through the effective demonstration of 4 qualities that serve as standards for the society. Members of the chapter will now review these qualities for the candidate. We begin with scholarship.
Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and studying, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for human education only ends with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand our world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship.
Service.
My office is service. Service can be established in the routine of a day's work where many opportunities arise to help others both at school and in the community. Willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or public recognition is a quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow.
Leadership.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school in taking initiative in the classroom and in school activities. The real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one personal interest for the interest of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in school, community, or nation, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a meaningful and substantive charge to each of our members.
Character.
Character is the force within the individual that distinguishes each person from others. It creates for each of us our individuality, our goodness. It is that without which no one can respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character that guides on through life and, once developed, grows steadily within. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant thought and action, the daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others, to be rather than to see. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character.
At this time, will the new inductees please rise, raise your right hand, and repeat the pledge. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. And will maintain and encourage the high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character.
Alyssa Adamick. Rose Barton. Lily Bozard. Savannah Cox. Caden Davis. Caitlin Deremy. Hadley Derrick. Grayson Driggs. Jordan Elliott. Sydney Garrett. Max Hale. Lauren Kelly. Josie Martin. Ty Moon. Dalton Puckett. Caleb Smith. Corbin Witzel. Casey Young. And another round of applause.
All right, now it's time for the Webby. Proper introduction is becoming a lost art in today's society. We need to know how to properly introduce ourselves with a strong handshake, eye contact, and a nice greeting. Our chapter introduced the Webby to the campus and the community 2 years ago during the induction ceremony, and we felt like it was important to continue that tradition. Would Braden and Corbin come to the front of the stage, please? Braden and Corbin are members of our state championship golf team, and they are accustomed to giving handshakes all the time on the course after a round of golf. They're going to demonstrate for us examples of bad handshakes, introductions. The first example is the dead fish. The hand crusher. The lingering handshake. The two-handed handshake. The non-committed. The Viking handshakes. Dang, that one must have hurt. The Donald Trump handshake. And the universal bro handshake. You go anywhere, anyone will do this to you. Alright, we would like for everyone to join us as we practice the proper form of introduction. We don't want any handshakes like that in our school, so we want to do it the right way. We're going to practice the proper form of introduction and pledge to use our Webby. This pledge requires participation from the entire audience. So I'm going to need everybody to raise their right hand, stand up, and raise your right hand. Sorry, forgot that. Point to your Webby. It's in between your thumb and your pointer finger. Now you're going to repeat after me. This is my Webby.
This is my Webby.
I promise
To
always use my Webby when greeting others.
always use my Webby when greeting others.
One day, this Webby, my Webby, will help me get a job, and make a positive difference in the world. I promise to always use my Webby. Alright, you guys can have a seat now. Thank you. If we could have our new NHS members walk off the stage and into the audience. Alright, our NH members will now practice using their Webby for 20 seconds. Go! Alright, make sure you look them in the eye, tell them your name, and say, "Nice Webby." Alright, well, all new NHS members make their way back to the stage now. Thank you, you guys are good. Give them a round of applause. Woo!
Once again, let me thank all of y'all for being here, and let's have one more big round of applause for our new members. I'm getting off my notes a little bit here, but I just wanted to bring to everybody's attention. These are awesome kids up here, but we have awesome kids out here too, and they acted phenomenal in here today. And just to let you know, I mean, we got in all these groups just already with 2 months of school, we have volleyball district champions. We have First Division band. We have 7 state qualifiers in twirling. We have cross country district champions, 1 going to state. So it just goes on, and I'm sure I left something out. But once again, thanks NHS. If I could get you all to stand as these new members exit out in their recession, there will be a reception for the new members and their family in Miss Berryhill's room. The rest of us, when we all get out, will be dismissed to 4th period. Thank you.